Hey guys, if you remember, I fought somebody in a laundromat and it made a big stir around this town and it almost got me killed several times. And I thought that I had killed him for a while. They had led me to believe he died. So I wanted to say that morning or that afternoon before that, when I confronted me and told me I wasn't welcome in town at the daycare, I said he wouldn't leave me alone, did a bunch of garbage. And I went up to him, and if you remember in the video, I basically called him gay. I said, what you doing being so obsessed with what I'm doing, playing basketball by myself, being this obsessed and trying to stay this close to me, when you could have so much more of life, being this focused on what another guy's doing is kind of gay. And I remember seeing him freeze and tense up when I said the word gay. And then I did mention it a little bit, but I didn't go too far like this, that 20 minutes after I said that it's gay to be this obsessed with me playing basketball and so mad about it, he came back with his wife, with his girlfriend, and he brought her over to me and introduced her, hey, this is my girlfriend, this is my wife. And he really made a big deal about making sure that I knew that he wasn't gay. And then that night, that woman came into the laundromat and said that he freaked out on her and left her there. So I spun her around. I was like, can I spin you around? And then I hugged her. And then I was like, do you want to make out? And she was like, oh, my husband, man. And I said, is he cheating on you right now? What is he doing? And I said, you know where to find me. She's like, okay. And she left. And then he came in and got me with the baton, and I had to throw him on the ground and hack him up with a hatchet in self-defense. But it was really funny that there was this whole side story with that guy about how he really had to prove he wasn't gay to me. When he came up to me and bothered me for a half hour about playing basketball outside of a daycare that's been closed for a week. And they were like, I was like, this is a daycare. And she's like, no, it's technically a dog house, because it was like a dog kennel. But she said dog house. And I said, well, the dog hasn't asked me to leave the property. So I'm going to be here. All right, I've made it to the thrift store. They have new cool furniture. Watch Angry Colonizers. They're robots.